guys, I hope you're all doing well, your families are doing well in these very unprecedented times. I just wanted to get back into the introduction to meditation, part 2 of this video series. First, I'd like to explain how I got into meditation and why I felt it was so important to add to my health coaching and then my everyday daily health routine itself. A couple of years back, I was going out to lunch with a couple of friends. It was at a time in my life I had let's just say, a very full plate. A lot of stuff happening on all aspects of my life. I thought that I had everything under control, and just walking over to this restaurant, a thought just popped into my head while I was walking. And I was overcome by a feeling that I had never felt before. I just felt my whole body flush. I got extremely lightheaded, very dizzy. I got very nauseous, and became very disoriented. I made it over to the restaurant, sat down, and I just felt as if my whole world was closing in on me. There was this incredible feeling of doom and that I was going to die, and it was this very incredibly strange feeling. This is a feeling that one would get when you are having a panic attack. Neurotransmitters go haywire, chemicals are flying all over the brain, don't know what triggered it. It was just one thought where all of my thoughts that I thought that I had under control just took over. So it took quite some time. It was lightheaded, dizzy, shortness of breath, very disoriented, and the only way I was able to come out of it was to just start doing the diaphragmatic breathing without even knowing about the breathing exercises at that point. So that's what helped me come out of it slowly. I went to the doctor thinking that I had some sort of a heart condition, and turned out that it was not an organic problem. It was simply I had a panic attack because everything just built up, and it was an incredibly frightening situation. So I did a lot of research on how the brain works, and I realized that I need to add the whole mental and mindset element to my coaching and to my everyday daily life, especially based on that incident that took place. So after really researching and everything that I was reading, a lot of it was about medications. I did not want to get into medications. I wanted to try to battle this myself. And I had a few incidents after that. All it took was a thought of something, and then I went right back into that mode. That's when I started taking up meditation, learning all about the different types of meditation. And that's where I am now. It's part of my health coaching program. And in the series, I just wanted to discuss a few of the different types of meditation. In the first video, we discussed just straight up diaphragmatic breathing in order to reduce stress, calm anxiety, clear your mind, helps you reduce that feeling of stress, anxiety. It will lower your heart rate, will help lower your blood pressure as well. Second video, we went into meditation. In meditation, we just went into some mindfulness meditation. There's thousands of different types of meditation. I just wanted to go through some of the basics. The mindfulness one was just incorporating the diaphragmatic breathing to help get yourself comfortable, ease your thoughts, get ready to empty your mind. And then the meditation part, which was we were going to go into just the visualization of your breath. So you're sitting down here I'm in my yard and doing it in a chair here. You're going to be breathing in through the nose, take a few breaths, calm yourself, and then go into the meditation mode where you're just visualizing with your eyes closed. You're visualizing that breath coming into the body, getting to all points, all extremities, and then you're visualizing it as it comes out. And the goal of that is to just clear your head and only be thinking about the breath, help ease everything, help lower the blood pressure, help lower that feeling of stress, tension, especially at this time with all that's going on in the world. People are concerned about their jobs or lack of job or unemployment or lack of unemployment, whether they're sick, their family's sick. There's a lot to be concerned about now, and I really can't think of a better time to be learning how to do breathing exercises and doing meditation. Critical for keeping your head clear and trying to keep yourself calm as we work through this as a human race, getting through this whole catastrophic coronavirus situation we're going through right now. So that was one method. I said to do it for 5 minutes, set a timer on your watch, set a timer on your phone, try to sit down, calm the mind, just do nothing but visualize that breath, and do that for 5 minutes. And it's perfectly fine to have your mind wander or think about other things. Whenever that happens and you feel yourself just veering off, just always come back to the breath, focus on the in and the out. What I want to also discuss, just to keeping it simple, is 2 other types of variations of that meditation that I'm currently doing. One is changing the way you're doing the meditation as far as visualizing. But what I was taught was to pick a color that is something that represents something clean or soothing, or something that represents, calm for you. For me, I just chose the sky, the color of the sky, blue. That to me is a representation of something that calms me. The sky, the sun represents calm. And then choose a color that represents negativity. I just thought of a darkness type of thing, so my color in my head of all the things inside that may be sickness, it could be negative thoughts, it could be stress, anxiety, anything, is just a charcoal color. So now you're going right back into the breathing, nasal breathing, diaphragm, belly out, chest, fill it all up and come out. Except this time you're thinking of the colors. So now when you're going into the meditation mode, you're thinking of, you're inhaling all that color. Mine was blue, the blue that represents clean, good, positivity, things that will help force out and push all the negative thoughts, the not feeling well, health conditions, all of those things that are represented by that darker color. It will push them all out. So you inhale the color, and again, you're just visualizing it. And it's amazing how it calms you and relaxes you. So you visualize that breath in, all the good, all the color that represents good for you, and then you just, on the exhale, is all that dark, or whatever color you choose. Mine is a dark, charcoaly, gray, grimy, sooty color that just represents negativity and the junk that I want to get out. So that's the same thing. Set your timer for 5 minutes, keep it real simple, do the breathing, then go into either doing where you're just visualizing the breath itself, or take it to the next level and where you're visualizing that color, that representation of positivity and all good, and then as you're exhaling, you're letting out all of the color that is not good. So you just in with the good, out with the bad. It's a great way to clear the mind, keep yourself focused on all the positive things that you're trying to do, especially being calm and mellow, which is very important. As my dog is jumping on me as I'm getting ready to go into the last part. The last part is simply ask yourself 2 questions. A great way to do meditation. I find this to be very helpful. It's something that's a little deeper, it's more personal. I learned this through some teachings of Deepak Chopra. You do not have to share this with anyone. This is all just for you. Start your meditation early in the morning, and what you're going to do is ask yourself 2 questions once you get comfortable into the meditative state. Is you're going to ask yourself, who am I? What is my purpose? 2 questions that could be very deep, meaningful to you. It's a great way of really clearing your head, because you can really get into some deep thought as to what you're feeling. And that process of just thinking about who you are and what your purpose in life is, what it is to do, what is to help. And again, you don't have to share this with anyone, you don't have to write it, you don't have to say it. This is all just between you and your mind. Hopefully this is helpful for you. Hopefully you're going to try some of these methods. And if you have any questions, please leave comments below. Anything that you ask, I'll be happy to answer. Next thing we're going to talk about is about habits. How do we get to where we are? What type of habits do we have in our daily life? And how do we change them to help start improving our health? Try the meditation. Hopefully it works. I know it will. We'll see you in the next video.